Okay. So what we're going to do, let's go to flat first. And so there's a couple things we need. We need what's called the shared secret and the password. Like literally, that's what they're called. So we're going to click integrations on the left.
Okay.
And flat integrates with lots of other apps, but we're going to scroll down until we see Schoology. And then we're going to select integrate. And it's going to take us to a screen where we see our consumer key and our shared secret. So we're going to hang out here for a sec. So we're going to leave flat now, and we're going to go to the Schoology tab. We're going to come back to flat in a second, but let's keep that open. Let's go to Schoology. And so now what we need to do is we're going to install the flat app in Schoology. And the way that we do that is by going to the App Center. So on the top right, you see those 4 quadrants right next to the search icon. Go ahead and click that.
Okay.
It's like, what do I call that? A Rubik's Cube or something? I don't know. And then go ahead and enter the App Center. And so the quickest way to probably find it is just to do a page search. Are you on a Mac or a PC?
A Mac.
Okay, go ahead and hit Command F. And then you can just type in flat. And basically, you're just searching the page for the keyword flat, and it'll take you right to it. Because there's not really a good search mechanism here. That's why we're doing it that way. So go ahead.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I love that little trick. When I can't search for things, I'm like, okay, Command F. Wow. Go ahead and click flat. And so now we're going to click where it says Install LTI App.
Oh wow, I would have never gotten that.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, Schoology refers to any online tools that already exist that teachers are using, whether it's Flat, Edpuzzle, WeVideo. Schoology calls them, when they connect to Schoology, Schoology refers to them as LTI apps. LTI just means, what is it? Interoperability, learning tool interoperability. It doesn't matter what it means. It's just a fancy term for it. Some sort of tool you already use, but we're going to connect it to Schoology. So that's what we're doing here. So we're going to go ahead and click I agree.
And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, because I think that if this is hooked up, then it signs everyone in, right?
I believe that's part of the process.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any students in mind, but we'll see. I will see on your account what that looks like. Okay. So what we're going to do is go ahead and click all of the courses to which you want to install this app.
Okay.
So if you find your second semester courses, I know by title is kind of tricky sometimes.
Okay, so it's B. It's definitely B, probably. So, yeah.
And then
this one, and I think it's just those 3 for right now.
Okay, and we can always come back and you can install it and uninstall it by checking and unchecking in the future.
Should I mean, if the other courses are going to use it Q4, should I go ahead and click them now, or?
Yeah, we can do them now. We can just get them all set up.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to select install. Okay, so now we'll go back to one of your courses.
All right, just.
Okay. And so now what you'll notice on that left sidebar is at the very bottom, you'll notice that there's a flat button now.
Oh, wow.
And so now we're going to click that, and we're going to go ahead and click flat. And I believe you'll have to do this for each course that you're going to be using it in. And so it says complete the setup, course options. Okay, I see. So then what we're going to do for each course is let's go and click course options on the left there underneath the course tile where the image is at the very top of that menu, course options. And then we're going to select external tool providers. And so you will notice that flat is right there. Go ahead and click flat. And so now what we're going to do is we notice there's a space for the consumer key and the shared secret. So now what we're going to do is go back to the flat tab and just copy and paste the consumer key and the shared secret into those slots.
I'm clicking that, but I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, it's copied. It says it'll be copied to your clipboard, and then go here and then just go paste it in there with however you paste it. And we'll do the same thing with the shared secret. Go ahead and click submit. Okay, so this course is, now we've just configured flat. So basically it takes your information from your account and pairs it with Schoology so that it's basically validating that you do have an account, you have your education account and stuff. So now let's go back to the actual course homepage. You can go ahead and click that. Yeah, there, the blue link underneath there can do it, or that way too.
I think I clicked this one. Okay.
Okay, and so now when we click flat here, now let's go ahead and click flat on that bottom left down there. Let's see what this looks like now that we've followed their directions. And so this is the part where I'm not familiar what it's supposed to look like because I don't know really how to use flat. Is this looking?
This looks like my library right here.
Okay.
Of all my music that I've done.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then you see those little icons on the left. There's like right now, yeah, there's like 5 icons below it. I'm not sure exactly what's going to be in there, but it looks like those are part of your, basically it's just porting over flat and putting it inside of Schoology, it looks like here. And you can click those links and they'll open up new information there. So click those icons. Yeah, go ahead and click that one. Oh, okay. So you have your classes, people, school settings.
Okay, so these are old students that I've had.
I see that time over there on the right. Okay. What happens if we click the icon right above people, but the one that says classes?
Okay, this is the new class.
That's the new class.
That's the one that we just clicked on. So should I click on it or?
Let's see. So do you already have classes created in Flat website, on the Flat website?
No.
Okay, so that's the class
I haven't done anything, and then I got rid of all, like if you look at the this used to be filled up with Google Classroom classes. And I archived all those on Google Classroom, so they're off of here.
Okay, so then yeah, this is the course that Schoology created in your Flat account. Now it says 0 students, so that was one of my questions as well. It doesn't seem to be importing the students from the Schoology course into this. So see how it says 0 students?
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that's because they haven't done an assignment yet. Like when I practiced this, I went in as a student on my account and mine said 0 students as well. But when I went in as a student account and I did an assignment in Schoology through one of the assignments I made with the Flat LTI app, and then it said 1 student and it recognized me. So I don't know if it rosters it as students do the assignment so that it's recognizing that they're there. That's still an unknown for me.
Huh. Can I click on it just to see?
Yeah, let's click. Yeah.
The class. Okay. Let's see what's this right here? Okay, it just has me. Okay. Doesn't say anything about add students.
It says, I think what you'll do through this way is that they'll get added as they do work, as they complete an assignment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'll recognize them and say, okay, here's my fake student name. I click the Flat assignment in Schoology and then it'll roster me. I think that's the way that it works.
Oh, okay. So they'll already be in there and they'll already be signed in. They should have access to it then, pretty much.
They'll have access to it, yeah, through Schoology. They don't even have to go to the Flat website. They'll be doing everything inside of Schoology.
Yes.
And my guess is it'll roster as they access assignment. As they access their first assignment, then they'll roster. That's my guess.
Yeah, because I bought so many seats and it just goes by seats, you know.
Oh,
so
I see. Okay.
One person gets it, then it'll just go all the way up and it should allow people to join or do it until the last seat runs out.
Okay. Okay.
And I'd have to buy more seats if I did that or whatever.
I see. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Okay.
All
so
right.
It seems like we got the course set up. And now the next step would be to, what are the things that you typically do? Would you give an assignment and then also maybe like practice activities? Is that kind of how you would?
Yeah. So like I might attach like a file. Oops. Oh, my scores. It just depends. It depends on how much time I have. You know, sometimes I hit like the orchestra. They're more literate with like this these kinds of.
Okay. So once we set all these details that you like, you're going to click publish on the top right. So you can give it a due date. You probably want to, you can click and toggle. So you turn the due date on. Right now, the due date is turned off. There we go. So a due date is on.
I think that's the same.
Did it match up?
Yeah, it just did it.
Okay.
It did it naturally.
Okay.
And then grading. Would I put that toggle on too?
I would, yeah. You would want it to be consistent with how you made it. Yeah. So it put 100. I think it recognized it from the actual tool. It looked like that was the same point total you had in the assignment.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
And then looks like you have a playback limit. You can toggle that on or off, and then specify how many times they can play it back if that's appropriate for the assignment. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And then once everything looks good, you can scroll back up to the top and click publish.
This is cool because once I have all the students in there, if I wanted to just share it with one student, I can do that too. Okay. And then publish, right? Publish. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So then basically when you want to come back to grade student work, you would just click the assignment that like we did to get in here. And you notice that there's there's details about it. You can edit the assignment if you want to, and then you would click students work and you would see the students work show up. Now, you don't have anything turned in right now. You would have those numbers there basically.
And then I can make comments or whatever.
So yeah, I'm not, yeah. Do you want me to share my screen? Because I submitted one as a fake student, so I can show you what it looks like for the options from a teacher end.
Yeah, this is a kind of exciting.
Yeah, great. Okay, so I'm gonna override your sharing, and I'm gonna share my screen here. Where was I? Okay, so here's a sample assignment that I created, and I didn't know what I was doing. I just created an assignment. And so basically, same view as you just had. I would click student work. I had one student. This is the fake student I used, Eric Brown. I can comment here, but basically if I wanted to see it, I would just click into it. And here's the work. I did one of those make your own scores type thing, and I was just clicking buttons. You can play it. I'm not sure if, are all these features basically what you can do if you were on the flat website?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can switch between kids here, it looks like. So Eric Brown, if there were more students, I could click this arrow and then just go to the other students. Here's a revision history of when they submitted it. Yeah. It's graded. I already graded it. But if I wanted to, I would just put a grade in, 85. Grades will be passed back automatically to the gradebook. I did notice one thing though, it doesn't pass back to the gradebook until you return the work. So, okay. So I put the grade in, and then I click return to Eric Brown. It saves the score, and then it transfers to the Schoology gradebook automatically. It looks like feedback is right here. You can type comments of any kind.
Wow.
And
that's powerful.
Yeah. And then if I wanted to exit out, it just takes me back to the whole thing. Here's the overview, 1 returned, 0 overdue, 0 turned in. So this would be the whole class work. How many have been turned in, how many overdue, and how many have been returned. And let's see here. What is this? Change grade, view work. Yeah. So that's basically, you got some filters, it looks like here. You can filter by overdue or turned in. So maybe I just want to see all the students of work I need to grade, so I don't have to scroll through the whole list of kids. Apply. Yeah. There's nobody there because nobody's turned it in to grade yet. It hasn't been graded. So cool filters. There's 85. So now over here, when I go back to my grade book, I see that Eric Brown, it automatically went there. There's his 85 out of 100.
That's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
So that's basically,
yeah. It's nice that it's already in there, like for Schoology. and then so like when I start doing my webcast to try to explain to the students what to do, they're familiar with going to at least Schoology and stuff, you know.
Yeah, right.
And even if I don't have time, you know, because that could take some time just to get them familiar with just doing that. At least I'll have it for next year because
Absolutely. Let's go for it.
and because I think I forgot exactly what I'm doing. So
okay, let's do it.
I'm going to share my screen again.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I got that one course in. Let's say I'm going to do this course. Okay, all right. So I'm just kind of like shooting at. Okay, do I go here?
Okay. So the first thing we'll need to do is copy in the consumer key and the shared secret.
Okay, and this is the credentials right here.
We already have them open in the other tab. They're the same credentials for if you go to your flat account right there.
Okay,
it's the same key and secret, but you just have to do it for every Schoology course.
Okay, so if I copy this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then
it'll tell you right there. It says open course options.
Oh, course options right here. Oh, right. Oh, right here. Okay, got it. Okay. External tool provider.
Perfect.
Okay, flat. Okay, got it. It looks like that's the same thing.
Maybe it's the same. Yeah, I recognize it. Okay.
And then I go to, forgot where to go after this.
So now it's configured and now we can go into the class and start creating assignments or adding activities.
Okay, so so if I just went add material, I would just go like this, right? Oh, like this.
Yeah, well, there's two different ones. I think if you do it the way you just did it just now, then you can, you basically can, this is how you would assign like activities to practice. So not assignments. So the way that we'll do it now, the way that we've just done it is to add an assignment so that you go to add materials and then you go to file link / external tool. And then you'll select external tool. And then you'll change the tool provider at the top to flat.
Oh. Okay. And then I can create an assignment there.
And you'll check enable grading.
And that opens up. Okay.
Yeah. And then now it will create an assignment in the grade book.
Okay. All right. I think I'm starting to get the new pathway in my brain here. Okay. So I can just cancel it. So that classroom is set up.
Might as well just go ahead and set
I'm
that
just
one
going
up
to see
too.
if I can just get a flow here going.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
What's it course? Right.
That's right.
That's right. Okay. External tool providers. Okay. Just go to the course now.
Yeah, let's go to the course.
Okay. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Cool.
Wonderful. At least now I can kind of play around